You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
Some also feel this is an interference in Nigeria's internal affairs, and an act that could put Nigeria's sovereignty and territorial integrity at risk as a country. I want to introduce our guest this morning, who I think I've lost him. Do we still have him? Okay, Dr. Ibrahim Oshinawa joins us this morning on the Crossfire, and indeed he's been our guest in times past. He was a member of the APC 2023 Presidential Campaign Council. Dr. Oshinawa, good morning to you. It's good to have you. I would have said Happy New Year, but I think we've seen this year. So Happy New Year in advance. So should I say compliments of the season? Merry Christmas in advance. Welcome.
Happy New Year to Happy New Year to you too. But don't forget that we've had a couple of interviews this year, more than 4 times. I think it's the 5th time this year.
So let me say Happy New Year in advance, and also Merry Christmas. Dr. Oshinawa, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Do you understand why some Nigerians are not happy to see that the federal government has signed a tax cooperation agreement with France?
Good morning, our viewers. Good morning, KD. I'm wondering where that assumption is coming from, that Nigerians are not happy. That we expand our revenue and our data collect, we expand tax net. I'm wondering where that is coming from. What is the point that determined such assumption? So I'm not going to you know me, what are the basis for that discussion? Who are the Nigerians who are not happy? So I know where we're going. But as far as we are concerned, Nigerians are happy that we're increasing the revenue. We are forming alliance, with France, so that we can capture a lot of more companies who are doing well into our tax net and the rest of it. So I'm wondering where that assumption is coming from. Who are the Nigerians who are not happy, so we can tackle it? But I would say congratulations to my dear friend, Dr. Zach Adedeji, a fantastic guy who is doing so well in terms of increasing our revenue and modernization of tax collection in Nigeria. So for now, I'm not sure we have anybody who are complaining, but if you have, we can discuss it. Maybe you can just channel my thoughts towards that direction.
Okay, all right. Having followed the conversations online, this matter has been trending since weekend, since Friday, and we've had spaces on X, we've had videos on X, people commenting, posting, and being against it. In fact, I listened to an individual saying Nigeria, this is going to put the country on a keg of gunpowder that will explode if it's not reversed. So what do you say to all these? And also, I think when it comes to the politicians, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi have both spoken about this. Obviously, they're not happy. The ADC has come out to demand transparency, and they also say they are concerned about this digital tax agreement signed between Nigeria and France. So these are some of the concerns. Some are concerned about in fact, even the Northern Elders have also demanded that the termination of this agreement, this MOU. Northern Elders also demanded the termination of this MOU. The concern of whether Nigeria's sovereignty, Nigeria's tax system is being handed over to a colonial power in the form of France, bearing in mind the experience of the Francophone countries who are increasingly trying to divorce themselves from the influence of France economically and politically.
So, Kobe, I trust your judgment when it comes to, balancing of information. Um, that's why I was struggling to understand who are people. If you say Alhaji Abubakar is complaining, those complaints are political. You should know that those complaints are political. Handling our data to colonial masters. I don't know the colonial masters. Are we the only, country forming alliance with France? The British are forming alliance with France, who are major source of revenue for British government is taxes and levies over the years. So, and Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi knows. Peter Obi lives in London. He lives in Canary Wharf in London. He knows he has been paying taxes. His company has been paying taxes, and is aware that British government generates most of their revenue through taxes and levies over the years. So Alhaji Abubakar also is very much aware. The question is that what does FIRS under the leadership of Akadede with the France authority, we need to enlighten our young ones online that data protection or Nigerians' data are not with the FIRS. They are with NIMSI. NIMSI are the one that collected all these taxes and the rest of it. So if there are alliances between France and FIRS, it should be basically on revenue collections and the rest of it to increase and protect some of the taxpayers. So I'm wondering where that argument is coming from. And at the same time, at my level, I'm not going to read everything online and adjust meaning to them. So you see so many people writing about what they don't really know. So I believe we need to discuss the merit of that agreement.
All right.
So that
was going to be
revenue are increasing while we're having.
These are the
issues.
That was going to be
not online discussions.
That was going to be my next question, which is why should Nigerians support this MOU? What are the merits? So let's go there.
Okay, that's a fantastic discussion. I don't know if you are privy to that agreement. If you are privy to that agreement, you will see it's strictly about technical and modernization of tax collection. That's all. In Nigeria, we have almost 64% of companies running in this country, including expatriates who are not filing their taxes correctly. And if FIRS requires or seek further expansion in technical capacities, digital, mode of collection taxes, that shouldn't be an issue. So that's why I would seek Nigerians to go back, ask questions, ask discussions. What are the reasons? What are the basis of this agreement? So that they will have a vast understanding of this agreement. It's simply about assistance to Nigeria on how to expand our tax net, collect more revenue, accountable to Nigerians, and these are the reasons why this agreement was signed, not to deliver all their data to France. We are not running a colonial master. And in fact, when the French government is not our major partners, I'm sure you know that. Our colonial masters, who we ought to have been working with, are British government.
I don't like the term colonial master. Nobody was my master. Sir, No,
I was talking about, I was reduced to the past. The people who gave us independence. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So we don't even have any relationship that is very deep with France. And nobody can attack, because I like to go to Paris now, for instance, or I like to go to Sweden. And you will not believe that Sweden have delivered Nigeria's data to Sweden. No.
So
you and I can decide to go anywhere we want.
Number one merit, you're saying number one is what? This is going to be a cooperation on what? Is it data sharing? Because it's meant to be
capacity of tax collection. Yeah, no, you are not sharing any data, Kobe. You are not sharing data with anybody. I don't know where that is coming from. And I'm going to seek media houses indulgence not to jump on the bandwagon of young boys and girls on the internet. We are not sharing any data. The only data we want to share, or the only thing probably that we might want to share, is to ensure that they give us technical support, digital support, cyber security, so that those people in our tax net, or those people who are not captured, can come into the tax net. It's a technical agreement with the French government. So it's not, we're not delivering any data.
So
and if you check the law,
technical support,
the FIS does not have the capacity.
Technical support, cyber security, and digital support.
Yes.
Okay, could you dig deeper? Since Zach is your friend, I'm assuming you may have some insider information. So how is this going to work? Is it that they're going to please just expand further on this, because we would like to.
You know, I will not want to do their job for them. Isaac has a vast team. I'm not part of his team. He has a vast team that will deliver that officially to Nigeria. I will speak from a position of knowledge and as a friend of the house and as a Nigerian who are filing my taxes. My companies are going to, you know, the year is running they are running into end of the year. My taxes for my companies has to be filed. And a lot of Nigerians are not in habit of filing taxes. Most of Nigerians does not pay taxes. So those people who are running like Elijah Atiku Abubakar, who are probably don't like to file complete taxes, are scared because these digital technologies will feed them out. If you don't file your taxes on time, it's a crime in France, in Paris, in America. The LRS in America, if you don't file your taxes, you're in trouble. So these are the partnership Zach Adedede is trying to, you know, to invest into the system.
So some people are not
so a lot of
comfortable.
Former FIS chairman, some of them are not digitally savvy.
All right. So some are not comfortable about this France connection because of the link between the relationship between President Tinubu and France and Macron. You mentioned, you know, talk about holiday. They say the president spends his holidays in France. They are pointing to French increased military presence in Nigeria, where the French authorities have been conducting joint military exercises with Nigerian armed forces following the ouster from Niger. They are pointing to some allegations or rumors that France has a military base in Nigeria. They are also pointing to the fact that, or to the rumors that Macron influenced Nigeria's decision to send fighter jets and troops into Benin to flush out the coups and all that. So they are saying the president is close to France, and this is too close for comfort.
Sorry, this is time for politics. I'm sure you are aware of that. It's politics. How will you relate a professional organization like FRS signing an MOU with the French revenue collector or French government on skills, collaboration, partnership, training, expansion, digital expansion, and you relate that to the president? How does that match? You understand? How does that match? The president has been going to France for donkey years. He has been going there for his choice of place. For instance, President Buhari has been going to England. He rarely goes to the United States. President Buhari, the late president, his choice of place is England. How do you believe that? Because President Bola Tinubu choose to go to France.
All right. You're welcome to Political Roundtable. My name is UB. UB stands for Uncle Beno, and this is UB and the Real Fam. First off, I'm just sick and tired of listening to this brother who is trying to address the MOU between Nigerian government and France with the intention of perhaps what they say, that the French government is going to help Nigeria collect taxes from Nigerians. Now, this is going to be a very short conversation, but if my baby girl Abby is free, if she can hold down the studio, then we can have people to come in and drop their take on this subject matter. But if not, I'm just going to do a quick review from my end here, and then maybe tomorrow we can dive into this conversation. Now, something is not right about this collaboration between Nigeria government and France. And the reason I'm saying something is not right is because of the poll I have on the screen right now. And I'm also going to put the poll, I'll put the poll on our streaming for those who would like to add their voice to this. The poll is simple. You know how we roll over here. The question of the poll, it's simple. Okay, let me add third option. It's complicated. Okay, good. So if you're watching on the landscape, I have the poll up there. Also, let me set the poll up for those who are watching vertical live. I want you to ponder about this one. And if you can't come in the studio, just drop your take in the chat. I will try my best to read as many chat as possible. Like I said, I may not have enough time to really go deep into this conversation today, but trust me, tomorrow I'm going to open the mic so everybody can drop their take. All right. Now, this is a very intelligent conversation, and I want you to think deeply before you drop your take. All right. So our talking point this morning, or this afternoon rather, is: should France assist the Nigerian government in collecting taxes from Nigerians? It is as simple as that. Again, the government is trying, the Tinubu administration is trying to achieve the promises they made to Nigerians when they started their administration. So as for me, I really don't blame them that much for however they want to achieve their aim. But as Nigerians, we are supposed to ask questions when we are in doubt, right? So again, the poll is: should France assist Nigerian government in collecting taxes from Nigerians? If you think France should assist us, drop a 1 in the chat. If you think, nope, I don't buy this, drop a 2 in the chat. Shout out to my Uncle Dio. Shout out to my brother Chucky. What's up, boss? And shout out to my lovely sister Peanut. If you are watching right now and you want me to give you a shout out, please just say hi in the comment, okay, so I can recognize you. So again, drop your take in the chat. Should France assist the Nigerian government in collecting taxes from Nigerians? For me personally, as UB, I don't get it. I don't get it. Shout out to you, Lynette. How you doing? All over the world, people have testified about the Nigerian prowess. They know that Nigerians are brilliant. We are educated. And when it comes to matter of tax administration in Nigeria, nothing anybody can tell me. We have the human capital in terms of expertise to structured, administer, and collect our own taxes. I tried to understand the wisdom behind this MOU with France when it comes to tax collection. I have a lot of respect for President Tinubu, but I think this is a mistake. And if you're wondering, okay, Ben, why do you think it's a mistake? Here is my take. These, all over the world, generally, tax collection has to do with data identity. Let me say that again. All over the world, tax collection has a lot to do with data identity, individual personal data identity. Your tax is linked to your social security number. In Nigeria, we do not have social security number, but we have what they call NIM, National Identity Number. I do not see how Nigeria government is going to collect taxes without using NIM. Just follow me, okay? And your NIM right now in Nigeria is linked to everything you are doing. It links to your bank. It links to your voters' right. It leads to linked to almost virtually everything about you. Here in America, the government spend millions upon millions of dollars to protect Americans' data. Personal data is not a joke. So when I've watched experts, I've listened to several analysts on this Nigeria-France MOU, it's not making sense. What country will allow another country access to its citizens' data? Please, any expert in the house, educate us, please. And I've said this over and over again, the APC government is good with propaganda. Oh, if there is any award that can be given to government that thrives on propaganda, they should give it to the APC government. Yeah, they are good at it. APC government is so good on paper. They can literally sell snow to an Eskimo. That's how good they are. And one other problem I've noticed with APC government is when it comes to transparency, national orientation, and educating citizens on their policies, they always do a terrible job. Everything is political as far as the APC government is concerned. Please don't misunderstand my stance on this one. I am not saying the APC government is not capable, but over and over again, there are areas where they are supposed to go strictly technical, when they are supposed to rely strictly on transparency and carrying the masses along. But they have disappointed Nigerians over and over and over again. And this tax reform is one other area, for me, in my opinion, they are making a mistake again. Why do you need France of all people to help you collect data from Nigerians? The question people ask, journalists have asked this question, and anytime all these government political jobbers hop on the station to try to pitch themselves to the government, maybe they can secure political appointment, they always do a terrible job. They are usually defensive, combative, insultive, and gaslighting Nigerians. When simple questions such as, why France? What is the need for France? You can't say you signed MOU with France to come and help you do something, and you don't tell us what is France getting in return. These are simple questions. Mr. President, ministers, the National Assembly, these are simple questions. The good thing about this tax reform is that the vast majority of Nigerians actually agree that we need it. And I like that. Many Nigerians have said, look, there is no country that can grow exponentially if their citizens are not contributing their own quota. And President Tinubu has been praised for at least having the courage to introduce this tax reform and get the National Assembly. Anyway, he doesn't have to lobby the National Assembly. Of course, you know what they are. Like they say, they are rubber stamp assembly, and we know what that means. But we have to give the president credit. He get the National Assembly to approve it. Now we are getting to the execution phase. And me, as a political analyst in my own small corner, I've said this several times, that one major issue for me I have with the APC administration, right from the days of Buhari to now, the administration of President Tinubu, is in the area of execution. When it comes to execution and implementation of policies, they usually do terrible job. And that is when they usually go on this rampage of propaganda machines, get all the people out there, just tell Nigerians it's working, it's working, it's working. Everybody just agree, say it's working. That's what I see them do. And they are doing the same thing with this tax reform right now. January is just about 15 days away. And you signed MOU with France. Now, let me also tell you guys, for those who are really not following what's going on in Nigeria, the reason why people are apprehensive about this partnership with France is because in Africa, for those who don't know what's going on in Africa, there are some countries who are colonized by France. And the French government has done terrible job in these countries. Allegedly, the French government is known for doing one thing, and they are good at it: exploitation. And this is coming from what those countries that have cut ties with France, that's what they usually accuse France for. That, hey, these people come here, they take our resources, they exploit everything. In case you don't know the reason why Ibrahim Traore have to topple the government and say, look, my people have suffered enough, and the other president from Mali, Niger, and the like, those who form the Sahel region, the reason they say we don't want to have anything to do with France is because the French are very good at exploitation. We don't have to cover this. We don't have to sugarcoat it. So this is why Nigerians are kind of curious as to, Mr. President, how come everyone is kind of stepping away from France, cutting ties with them, and you did a 360 degree and say, yes, the French, they are our best friend. Oh, we need them this much. So for me, I don't understand the involvement of France in this collection of data. I see Uncle Dayo, my co-host, is in the building, but let me quickly share this with you guys before I yield for Uncle Dayo to give me his 2 cents. Now, what you see on my screen right now, this is a post on X, and it's coming from this guy called Alex Onya. So Alex said, Nigeria is walking into a one chance that will shock generations. FIRS, that is Federal Internal Revenue Service, just signed an MOU with France, DGFIP, to modernize tax administration, data-driven enforcement, information exchange, and capacity building. All the experts I saw on Twitter, none of them are saying anything good about this. Alex went further and said, if you like, believe sweet grammar. Translation, Nigeria has opened the engine room of a tax system to France. Who is advising these people? We are all wondering, my brother. Let's be clear. France is not an innocent actor in Africa. France is the most aggressive economic intelligence power in West Africa. They hold CFA countries by the throat. They control currency reserves. They shape customs rules. They monitor financial flows from Dakar to N'Djamena, or whatever how that sounds. They embed advisors inside governments. France does not play. Without Africa, France would be a mid-tier country nobody sends. Once France enters your revenue back end, they can read your entire economy like a Bible. Who pays tax? Who invades? Which sectors are weak? Which sectors are profitable? Where money comes from? Where money goes? Where wealth lives? Where political networks hide? That is not capacity building. That is power. And Nigeria handed over like a Valentine gift. Instead of building sovereign capacity, we are outsourcing our fiscal brain to foreign power that survives by controlling African economies. Even Francophone countries are fighting to escape France's grip. Nigeria is rushing into it by itself. Incredible. France didn't build wealth with chains alone. They used African tax, labor, rubber, gold, cash crops, and minerals. Today, the chains are called MOUs, digital transformation, BBPS frameworks, cross-border cooperation. Same script, new costume. Now imagine this as Nigeria transition from FIRS to Nigeria Revenue Service in 2026 with foreign fingerprints already on the back end. Algorithms, enforcement logic, data pipelines, and compliance structure. Who do you fight tomorrow when your tax DNA is exposed? Does the US give IRS backend to Mexico? Does the UK hand HMRC to Pakistan? Nope. Does India give its tax system to China? Mba. Does France give Algeria its revenue architecture? Lie. Never. But Nigeria keeps behaving like a giant that signs away sovereignty for photo ops. Nigerians, your future is being auctioned in broad daylight. Line by line, signature by signature, document by document. Our dear native land is no longer poetry. It is slipping away quietly. Clap if you like. Play tribal politics if you like, but hear this truth. Once a foreign power holds your tax system, your independence is finished. No guns needed, just MOUs. Every sensible Nigerian must speak with one voice. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Look at the picture here. This is when they sign the MOU. I look at this document and I laugh. First off, look at the MOU in the hands of the Nigeria representative. You can see all kinds of signature in this packet. And then look at the one the other guy is holding. This smile, this is not a smile. Look, I live in America. I've seen this smile severally. Every day I wake up, I see this smile. I go to grocery store, I see this smile. I go to my job, I see this smile. You go to church, everywhere you go in America, we are familiar with this type of smile. This is not a smile. This is a smack. This is a smack of, we got you. We got you. And all we wanted is for the government to carry us along. Just tell us in simple play terms, what is in this MOU for France? Don't we have expert, tech expert, financial gurus, people who can create and design our tax architecture from the ground up? All over the world, all these advanced countries go there. Nigerians are part of the people who are creating these structures. Our own Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is still at the helms of the financial power of the world. Our bankers, the Tony Elumelus, we have all these experts who Nigeria can actually partner with to build this system. Why France? Ladies and gentlemen, again, I am not against the Tinubu administration. Again, Tinubu is trying his best. Again, Tinubu, so far so good, according to the supporters and those who are watching. People are saying Tinubu is taking Nigeria in the right direction. But this right here, this MOU with France, and as Tinubu himself have stated,
let be poor breathe. Let be poor breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this MOU is not a way to allow the poor to breathe. Uncle Dayo, over to you, sir. What is your take?
Thank you very much, Uncle Beno. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching from. I feel so sad that I have to be talking about this on behalf of my beloved country. To me, it's like a slap in the face on all educated Nigerians and on all well-meaning Nigerians as well. For our government to give out, to sell out our birthright to the foreign power without due consultation with the masses like this. The gentleman that was interviewed, that was trying to explain the side of the government in this MOU so-called, gave out something unintentionally, which I was able to now adduce to the fact that that was the reason why they have to do what they did. You know, he made mention that people like Atiku Abubakar are not paying the complete tax that they're supposed to pay, which means we have some superpowers in this country that instead of filing proper full tax that's supposed to pay to the government, they just pay only few or pay half of it, and then that is it, and nobody can do anything about it. Let's even assume that is the scenario that they are facing, and they have concluded that nobody in Nigeria or no system in Nigeria or no expatriate or no firm, no individual, no corporate bodies in Nigeria can partner with the Federal Inland Revenue Services to correct this problem or to combat this problem or to give exactly a kind of our upgrade to our present system. Let us assume, must they go and invite a foreign body like France to come into Nigeria? And then he even lied publicly. Why did I say that he lied? He said that Nigeria has not given out any data. And I was like, what is this man talking about? The French or France that is coming in, what will they work with if you're not giving them the data? If you don't give them the access to the Nigerians that are paying tax, what are they going to work with? They were trying to mellow you down that no, they are only going to give us technical support, cyber security. And I was like, the more this man is trying to defend this, the more he's sinking deep.
Mm-hmm.
If I talk about all these things, technical support, Nigeria has one of the best high-tech people all over the world. We know it. When you're talking about technicality, in which area? Tax auditing, tax collection, just name it. We have experts upon experts in Nigeria that can do it. We have expert upon expert in Nigeria that can do it. And we also have people that are specialized in the area of cybersecurity.
Hello, sir.
When I say certificates, we have thousands of Nigerians that are also tech experts. So what are you looking for that you cannot get in the country itself? Moreover, if it is only because of Atiku or some other bigger powers that are maybe evading taxes, that you have now gone outside the country to go and get foreign bodies to go and collect taxes for us, it simply means that you want to kill an ant with an hammer. It simply means that you want to kill an ant with an hammer. You don't need that. You don't need that. What you actually need is to look inward if you are really sincere, now you mentioned Tony Elumelu. In that foundation alone, we have people in that category that are financial juggernaut, and that they are financial giant, and they are well known all over the world. That if to say we are even having problem in that area, they can easily solve it. They can easily provide solution, or you can even call for support from all our financial experts. We are having these challenges. Which way forward? They will give you a workable plan. They will give you a confirmed proposal that can solve all our problems as per tax auditing. And lastly, this new tax law that has been signed into law, who are the people behind it? Are they not Nigerians?
I wonder.
Who are the people that formulated this plan? Who are the people that structure this new tax reform that we are going to implement come next year? Are they not Nigerians? Why do you now need a foreign body to come and implement it? It just shows lack of clue. Our government is clueless as per the reason, but except of course they have other reasons why they are doing this. Because an MOU that is not open to the people, we want to know what does that MOU entails. What are the terms and conditions in that MOU? We are entitled to know because we are Nigerians. Because if we are going to sign an MOU on our behalf as our president, we are entitled to know the details of that MOU. And secondly, what is France getting in return? Are we paying them on percentage basis? Are we paying them off as a service rendered? Or what are they going to take from us at the cost of the service in this area? I mean, in this regards. Now talk of the adverse repercussion of this policy, if it is being, if it's going to work on Nigerians in the future. It means every taxpayer identity is going to be exposed to France. And that is millions of Nigeria. And you say you are not sharing data. What else are you sharing? So I don't get it. I don't get it because they're lying to us, to our faces. And that is, and to me, that seems like an insult. It's like somebody's trying to like rub their hands over our faces as if we know nothing.
Honestly.
It's not done. If this government is going to be sincere, let them come out with the terms of the MOU. Let the whole Nigerian let us know exactly what are the details and the intricacies of this MOU. What does it entail? What is it in France? I mean, what is it in this MOU for France? And the one question that I want them to start asking, to start answering, is that why are we going to France for this? Is France the only country that has proper auditing? I mean, internally generated revenue, perfect auditing system. Are they the best in the world? Which I very much doubt. If we are going to look for, we have so many financial giants, financial institutions all over the world that are far better that can handle this job. Not even a country. You can partner with countries, but you can partner with firms. You can partner with institutions that are experts in these areas. Why must you go to the country for that? A lot of shady angles are there. So I don't really get it. I don't really get it.
Thank you, Uncle Dio. Because of my time, I plan to do just 1 hour on this political roundtable. However, please join us tomorrow as we are going to open the lines and we're going to bring more people into this conversation so that we can look into this MOU with France. Now, let me state this again. This is not us criticizing President Tinubu or something. This is we as Nigerians thinking about our future. I know some people have some reservation. I'll give you an example. Like my brother here. This is my brother Kayode. So Kayode says, you people are giving wrong information to Nigerians, wasting our data. France is not collecting tax for Nigeria. The MOU is for training and technology transfers. Thank you very much, Kayode Ramon. But here is what I can say to that, my brother. I wish you can come into the studio to defend this your submission. If you truly know how propaganda works and how the elites play their game, you will know that there is something called front end and back end information. With your submission, you are simply restating what is in the front end information. The one they are going from one TV station, radio station to sell to Nigerians. Bro, in the back end, France don't need your money, but if you truly understand how data works, especially personal, individual data, if you know how it works, you will know that it's power in itself. It is called power. There is a reason Americans don't joke with people's data. Ooh, if you know how much American government is spending on cybersecurity every year, just to make sure Americans' private data are protected, then you will understand that no way any country should be involved in anything that has to do with our individualized data. Let me also share this with you, my brother Kayode. If we have to go by the front end information that the APC government is peddling, by saying, oh, they are coming to build capacity, they want to help us with the infrastructure, they want to just come and trade our people, that alone should tell you that this is complete BS. In Nigeria, you see, I think a lot of Nigerians who live in Nigeria, they are the ones who really don't appreciate the talents we have in Nigeria. If you know how all these developed countries are trying to get human capital from Nigeria, then you will value what we have. Whatever capacity France is coming to build, I can bet my last dollar on this one. We have experts in Nigeria that can build systems that are way better, more sophisticated than whatever France will bring. All over the world, Nigerians are not small. Hey. Ooh. If you know the knowledge our Nigerian bankers and financial experts carry, if you know the exploits they are doing in developed worlds, bro, anytime anybody say, oh, we are bringing foreign experts to come and do so, you will tell them to go and sit their butt down, because we have that human capacity to do whatever these folks want to come and do. And let me also say this, my brother. Anytime you see any African government that run to these foreign bodies, every time they run to other country, we are partnering. What is behind it is negative intentions, stealing, compromise. There is nothing else behind it. Where we at right now as Nigerians, we don't need expert when it comes to stuff like this. If we are talking about military, I'll say you are talking. If we are talking about healthcare, I'll say yes, we need all this partnership. And mind you, even if we are talking about healthcare, have you visited major health facilities in this world and see the experts, the doctors, the physicians that are working in these fields, and see what Nigerians are doing? My brother, you know, say you get one proverb for Niger. I think the proverb says it's not limited to Niger self. They say a prophet is not valued in his own home. That's just what is happening. So my brother, Mr. Kayode, if you can join us tomorrow, please come. Just come and let us know that we should not worry about this. We shouldn't be concerned at all. And the question still remains, why France? Of all people. all the countries surrounding us, Cameroon, Chad, Mali, Burkina Faso, Benin Republic, these are countries where France has done a number on. And these people are trying to get away from France as fast as they can. And here we are as Nigeria, the giant of Africa, the only country that is connected to all of these people that are trying to rid themselves off from France. We are now saying, oh, France, come on. I don't know. It's like when it comes to Nigerian politicians, as soon as they see white color, I don't even say anybody is white. As soon as they see people that call themselves white, these politicians, they just turn to mumu. You know, I said something on this channel before. It was when I got to the US and I started living here that I saw how many of these developed countries see our politicians. You see, all those your politicians, all those your governors, president, whatever you call them, nobody send them for abroad. They don't watch shit. The only thing they do in abroad is to grease their elbow, you know, blow them fan, because they know when they come like that, they are bringing loot funds and they need those money in their economy. They don't watch shit. They don't respect them one bit. Let me ask you this. The developed world, how many of their leaders you see that are flying to Nigeria every now and then? How many of them do you see that are inviting Nigerian presidents? Say, come. Did you see it at all? The United States, have you ever seen President Trump even talk about our governors or president or anything? Did you see President Trump, even Obama, that we say is from Africa, did you see them making any effort to establish any reasonable partnership with any of your president or your officers? No. The only time they think of Nigeria political office holder is when they know say they don't thief money, they are bringing the money. They don't watch shit. Whoever they hear now, if your family na governor or something, make you know verse. It is what it is. On paper, Oyinbo go treat you when you get money, when they know say they go benefit from you, they go treat you like say you are African prince. You know, when they call us African prince, you know what it means. My brother, don't let us be fooled. The only way you gain respect from Western power is when you are able to fix your own problem. Hey, Mr. Joe, how you doing, sir? All the way from Houston. That's my neighbor, my brother. I'm in Austin. How are you? The only time Oyinbo regarded us as anything is when they know, say, you are looting your African resources and you are bringing it to them. Other than that, they just see you as mumu. So your president, too, I'm not saying Tinubu, but all your president, too, your governor, I'm a senator. You know where they watch something? Maybe in London, because they go to London where maybe there they count them to be something. But when it comes to America, they don't watch shit to Americans, because Americans knew that they don't add any value to their people. That the only thing they do is they exploit their own people. And it's happening all over Africa. The only time you command respect from Western power is when you show them that in some key areas, you don't need them. You can stand on your own. They will first try to bully you. But when you start saying, hell, fuck the shit. I don't care. I don't need you. I can do my shit my own way. Hey. Now, when they see, say, you can withstand them over a period of time, now they want to become your friend. That's when they begin give you proposals that will benefit you. But as soon as you crawl, you put your tails behind your leg, you run to them all the time, you are a freaking nobody. I saw a couple of pictures of President Tinubu and Emmanuel Macron, where then they say, Mark, just show now briefly. My time has gone already. You see, anytime I see Macron and President Tinubu, Macron is always happy. The way Macron loved President Tinubu, In case you guys don't know, Ibrahim Traore disgraced Macron. Traore and the other two guys from the Sahel region, when they kick France out of their country, France thought he can bully them to get back in those countries, but they can't. Those guys stood their ground and said, they're not born your father where. We give you so amount of time to get the hell out of our country. And they stand by that. And immediately, that's why when you see people who love Traore so much, not be said they like the idea, say a military man topple a democratically elected president too, is because as soon as Traore kicked France out, within a very short period of time, Traore was using their resources to fix his country. And people are seeing the changes. So, all these countries that form the Sahel region, they get rid of France, and that makes Macron look so bad. So terrible. Because like that man that I just read his post on X said, without Africa, France is just like mid-tier country. Have you tried to look up these countries from the world map? Try to Google the world map. May you see their size. Sometimes when I look at the world map and I look at the British Empire, I'm always shocked. The entire British Empire, from say Ireland or whatever they have, all those countries, because I think they are like Wales, they are like 3 of them joined together. When I look at the 3 of them from the world map, I always ask myself, how did these folks try to dominate Africa like this? When I look at France itself, I swear, the state of Texas alone is bigger than France. If you split Nigeria, look at Nigeria map. If you split it in 2, one part of Nigeria, one half of Nigeria is bigger than France. So I started wondering, how did these people with their relatively small number and everything, how did they dominated Africa so bad? But the answer is not far-fetched. African leaders are greedy. African leaders are colonial masters worshippers. Majority of your African president, they like to kiss ass. They are ass lickers. Like if these foreign presidents, if they open their yash down, if they put their pants down, open their yash, give many of your African presidents, they lick their anus. Because that's what they are doing. For those of us who have the opportunity to live in Western world, tell me if you are watching in the chat right now. Have you noticed one thing, that when you are working with these other beautiful people, the first impression they have of you because you are in Africa is that you are worth nothing. You are just a shit. You don't know jack. Even when you go to school with them, you do everything, they still believe they know better than you. But as soon as you people are on the feed, working together, and they see you display your expertise, they see you at work, and they see that you are even beating them at the game, they will start to respect you. It's the same philosophy when it comes to world politics. If Africans cannot manage their own affairs, if we Nigerians, we call ourselves giant of Africa, I don't think we are giant of anything as it is right now. If we cannot begin to look inward, trust ourselves, fix our own problem, tackle corruption, and stop this over-reliance on foreign corporations, there is no way they will respect us. May we know they deceive ourselves. They will never, ever respect us. As far as they are concerned, they will always believe they are way better than us. Go and Google many of these countries, especially this Western world. Tell me the resources they have. Those of you who live in England, Google England. Tell us the resources they have that we don't have times 2 times 3 of those resources in one part or the other part of Africa. Just tell me. Mineral resources. Go and Google some of this data now. Upon all the exploitation that has went down in Africa, Experts are still saying that all the resources that has been taken out of Africa so far is still like they are scratching the surface. And yet, this country that has nothing compared to us, they still somehow find a way to get us to come and be licking their butt. And how did they do that? By making sure they entice our greedy politicians. All these politicians that don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't care about your children, they don't care about nothing. All these politicians that, let me just spare them. Join us tomorrow. We're going to have a full house conversation tomorrow. I don't have any training schedule, so we can do about 3 hours on this France and Nigeria MOU. But again, like I said, every time I see my president, Bami, every time Bami went to visit France, Macron is always very, very happy. He respects our president a lot. I can't take that away from Tinubu. I don't know why Macron respects Tinubu that much, but anytime Macron see Tinubu like this, now so he go dey smile, he say, my grandpa is here, thank God. And I know what that means in the political space. Tinubu is giving Macron hope. President Tinubu is helping Macron save face. This dude got nothing. And this dude, can I say is, how do I describe it now? You know, when you are married to big, rich woman that is very successful, they carry you along. The president gave me the impression that he's been stringed along all this while. And now that the Sahel nations have kicked his butt out of their country, he's looking for a way in so bad. And when President Tinubu show up like this, Macron is like, thank God, my daddy is here. Welcome, daddy. Welcome, daddy. That's just all I say all the time. Let me show you some more pictures. Just look at this. Don't worry, I will play all of this video tomorrow. Here's another picture. Have you seen a son welcoming his dad? Like when they send you to boarding school and you've missed your dad, especially if your dad is a very generous father that really takes care of you. That's what I see. Anytime Macron see President Tinubu, that smile. He always smiles so bright, like, daddy, welcome. Daddy, thanks for coming. Honestly, even if Tinubu na my papa, I would tell my papa, say, Bami, you need to go France again. I like the way my elder brother Macron, they welcome you anytime you come. The smiling, eh? And I'll be like, what is going on here? Eh? See, oh, check out my president now. Check out Tinubu now. What are you saying? Look at Bami on that blue blazers, man. Yo! Bami, hey, Baba, they killed the show, man. I told you, anytime Macron see Tinubu, his stand is always like, welcome, dad. Dad, when, like, this place where they did now, it be like when I went to Tinubu, won't come up with it. Macron is like, hey, dad, can we have a photo up? Please, daddy. I got to show my people that you are here again. I got to let my people know that daddy is in the building, you know. Macron is always smiling. So, dear Nigerians, whether we like it or not, let us embrace our brother from French parents, Emmanuel Macron. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please, Ejo, let us embrace our brother, okay? Our brother is back home. He's always happy. Remember, in case for those of you who miss it, Nigerian government also signed mineral MOU with with the France government too. I hope you people know that. Uncle Dayo, are you aware of that one, sir? You know they signed mineral exchange, whatever MOU, sir.
Yes, but I think they just did it in the kind of a silent way. They did.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Please, just tell me where are we going? Eh? I can't. This smile. I have to end the show, but I have never seen two presidents so happy to see each other like Bami and Macron before. I can't just get over this one. Oh my God, this is so lovely. Anyway, join us tomorrow. Let us dissect this. Sister Yinka, leave me now. I know say I don't want to laugh. Una no go leave me alone. Sister Yinka said, I'm so pissed of this. Auntie Onyi say, which kind of short show be this you be? Auntie Onyi, you know, said I do training class earlier, so, and I still have to go to work. But tomorrow, we will dedicate tomorrow to political roundtable. It be like say Abi dey busy today. Assuming Abi is free, I will have asked Abi to hold the studio. Then, when I get to where they go, I usually have like 2-3 hours before I get busy. I will have come back, but it be like Abi is really busy today. So, but tomorrow, we will go all the way down and have a full conversation. Hey, Nathan, how you doing, sir? Nathan said, yes, the uranium they lost in Niger, they will gain in the northern part of Nigeria. Honestly, the way Macron is smiling and happy, the thing is giving me chills. Like what? They say, Oyinbo no get much mineral resources, but they use their brains well more than we Africans. Statemilade, you are now formally invited to go to Bora Bora with the TSC sisters. I like that comment. B-Flex say, boss, how did you get to this conclusion? B-Flex, Macron is our lost brother. You know, they see the way our papa, they happy whenever I see Macron. Eh? You know, they see the way they happy. Sister Temilade say, Oyinbo like to bully you, but when you don't succumb to their bully and sly comment and you hold your head up, Oyinbo will respect. Absolutely, absolutely. I said that all the time. That's why I said it here on this channel that there is a reason I don't speak in American phonetics. I could have learned here. You can actually pay, I think, $350 or $400. They have a class for it that they will actually train you. You can speak like them, or you can actually train yourself to speak like them. But I noticed that as soon as they discover I am not trying in any way or form to speak like them, and I know what I'm doing, they will instantly just give me my own respect, and they will give me my own space. That's something about them. Don't you see the way they treat Saudi Arabians? You know, they see American president, they run go Saudi almost all the time. It's because the Saudi Arabians, they don't send you. They have their resources, they manage their resources. They have their religion, they stick to it. They don't cower to the Western world. That is why they respect them a lot. That is all we need in Africa. But you see, these our leaders running to them all the time. Any small thing, they don't come. They usually laugh. They laugh all the time. There is a rumor now saying your Senate president in sick saying don't go London. I don't know how true is that, but I saw it with Adeola Fayeun breaking the news. I say don't run, go down London hospital now. When he don't reach there, all the people who go they treat and there, they go they smile, they give him a special treatment. But as soon as they close the door to his ward, they just look at him. Stupid, dumb ass black folks. Don't you see his tummy? Look at him. They mess up their country and they run down to Britain all the time for treatment. But anyway, they are paying top pounds. So they need it. It's the same thing over here. When you seek for Africa, you run, come America. I'm going for medical. Yeah, we need your money. They will give you VIP treatment, special ward. Everything is cool. Have you seen our wards in American hospitals? Have you visited American hospital to see how it looks like? Oh my God. You go almost think saying I will tell you they. In fact, the first time I experienced it, when I got here and we had my son, and I went to the labor room and then they move us to our own unit. The chair where I sit down, I don't know, say that chair, the food, say na bed. Now when night come, night the nurse come, he say, oh, you get your own shower, your own TV. It's almost as if you're in a hotel. So when you see them sick in Africa and they run to all this Western world, they go give them the VIP treatment. But by the time they show you your bill, Shokoto go almost remove for your yash. Say, Is this how much I'm paying? The same thing with their schools. Oh, they love foreign students. Oh my God. They love foreign students die because they know you are paying top dollars, top pounds. But with all the money you are paying, they always smile at their backs. They see, look at the fool. You messed up your country and you bring the money over here. You are dumb ass. Cuss them out. They're not, you're not going here. Many of your politicians we don't know that your big pot belly where you they carry waka, when you travel out like this, the first thing they see is to laugh at that your stupid belly with your stupid nonsense agbada or whatever you wear to this foreign land. When they see your belly will be like GP tank. Hey, I am a senator from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And then they see your cover. They're just like, oh man, one of these monkeys are here again for treatment. It is what it is. If we want verse now, make una fix our country, then we won't be saying all of this again. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you tomorrow. Let me just take a couple of comments and then I'll take Uncle Dial final take, and then we will reconvene again tomorrow. Favorite said, I think that we should all protest like the Northerners did during the last tax issue. This plan should be cancelled immediately. Nigerians should be given clear information about this matter. That's all we're asking for. Joel say, it takes a thief to know the part of another thief. I hope you are not calling me a thief, my brother. I've never worked in government before, Biko. Antonio Yade said, PII, if breach, see how companies and the government will step up to protect the breach. Yes, personal information. Those of us who work in the healthcare here, we know that PI get more value than money. If they born your forefather well, go expose one client identity. Your license is gone. You can never walk anywhere again. To Basharagon, you may go to jail. That is how much they value personal data. Now that personal data now they tell them and say, oh, we are bringing people to come and help us build capacity, to come and train us how to collect our tax. They are not taking our money. Cut the crap. Nobody said they are coming to take your money, but they're going to take something that is more powerful than your money. And let me tell you something. If those data get compromised, for Nigeria to fix it, we are going to spend billions again, re-registering everybody, changing all those data all over again. That data is linked to your bank. You no get NIM. Mona, no worry, 2026 don't reach finish. By the time this thing take effect, now we know the level of the damage will don't happen. So people like say it's leverage, even leverage for blackmail, for further manipulation. I wonder what our own government is getting from selling our own people and resources. Oh, my dear, may God help us. Oh. Yes, so favorite. We need a town hall meeting. Yes, we need it. A town hall, different from Bala Blue. Eh?
We have no fear of whatever Trump is doing.
Bami, Trump has nothing to do with this one, okay? And that is why I like it when Okpebolo speak. I thought Okpebolo, you know that Edo governor, I thought he was joking when he said, we will give you insecurity. Listen.
We are going to provide you with insecurity.
Uncle Dayo, your final take, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Uncle Beno. It's just a pity that I will have said something to that, my brother Kayode Palmer. I don't know his name, but what I will have said to him is that we have learned to read in between the lines. Government don't show their hands. And this is not the first time, this is not the second time. Just like the last time that Morotimi Amishi made us to go and sign a contract with China written in Chinese language that he himself does not even understand what was in it. You know, a lot of things are happening like that, and if you don't call it out like this, by the time the problem starts, It's not going to be on them. It's going to be on the whole nation. And mind you, these people are ready for anything. If the problem should not backfire now, they will not feel the brunt like the common man, like you and me. That's why when we see any BS like this, we always call it out.
Yes,
What
sir.
is there in our government letting us know exactly what this MOU is all about.
My
They
brother.
just come out with a story. Oh, it's just about capacity building, training, blah blah blah, cyber security, whatever. These are things that an ordinary firm in Nigeria can do for us, even for free, if you want.
Wallahi.
So why bring a whole nation into it? There is more to it than that. Let us see beyond what they are saying. Let's see what they are not saying.
Agreement with France.
Tomorrow we are going to go deeper into this. Thank you.
Yes, we will tomorrow. Thank you, Uncle Dayo. See, Chucky, no can look for my trouble, Baba. I don't know where you did since, Chucky. Chucky, you are supposed to be part of our team for PR, for political roundtable. Please. By the way, Chucky said, provide the security. Bogbeo. Chucky, Abi, you know here and where. Make I play him again.
We are going to provide you with insecurity.
That is my favorite governor in Nigeria anyway. Ever since this guy don't enter APC, I like the way he's so straight and down to earth. You know, they hide anything. Now he talks, we will provide you with this security. Now he also talks, come to APC. Money there, yanfu. Money full everywhere for APC. Wait. All right, tomorrow I will play more of this type of video, but take a listen as I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with me, Uncle Dayo. Thank you very much.
France.
Thank you,
allowing
sir.
France
Thank you for
into
having me.
Nigeria's tax administration.
Yes,
Now, what this means is that France is going to be assisting Nigeria in collecting tax from Nigerians. What this also means is that France will be helping Nigeria monitor those who are paying taxes and those who are not paying taxes. So basically, France will be helping Nigeria monitor compliance and also in collection of tax with their technology. Do you get the point now? So it means that a foreign country is involved when it comes to collecting and checking compliance of tax collection in Nigeria. That's basically what it means without the big grammar that we're speaking here. And a lot of Nigerians are bothered that for the Nigerian government to be allowing France into our tax administration is like opening Nigeria's economic dashboard to France. Say, France, come and see how the economy of Nigeria works, ups and downs and everything, which some Nigerians don't find funny. And Nigerians are more worried because when you allow France into Nigeria's tax administration, into Nigeria's tax system, it means Nigeria and France will start sharing sensitive data. Okay? People's tax record, people's financial records, people's personal records, everything will be available to France because, of course, they are now sharing the same system in cost of monitoring tax payments and tax compliance. Don't act like you're surprised. We all knew that this relationship with France was going somewhere, okay? And now we have seen the direction. With the new tax regime and the expanding of the tax net from 2026, we all knew it was heading somewhere, okay? Now we have seen where it's headed.
UBMC, we rise. Learn the skills, yeah, we go online. Uncle Ben, show the way we shine. Create your dream, build your life. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, we rise. Learn the skills, yeah, we go online. Uncle Ben, show the way we shine. Create your dream, build your life. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time.
You are watching Political Roundtable with UB. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments.